Hello, and welcome. It's now the summer 2023 season, so it's once again time to talk about everyone's favorite genre of anime, Isekai. Hey now, we've got a legitimate masterpiece in our hands as Mushoku Tensei, an anime that has absolutely no controversy behind it, has once again come back into our lives to grace us with its majestic presence. And really, what better isekai or fantasy anime is there? With its unparalleled world building, thorough character development, incredible animation and action, fleshed out magic system, this guy, and an unbelievable amount of horny. What more can you ask for in an isekai? Which is not a rhetorical question, because I am not covering Mushoku Tensei in this video. Look, I love the series just as much as the next guy, but really, what is there for me to say about it that hasn't been said before? Nah, instead, I'm gonna cover the vending machine isekai. Yes, this is real. Isekai really has evolved, if that's how you want to look at it, to get to this point. As this summer, we are blessed with the existence of truly one of the isekai of all time. Reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon. How did we get here? Why is this an anime? And why is it good? Well, it's good because the OP is done by Bradio. That's a recipe for success if I've ever seen one. But to find out why, you should join me as I continue my journey to discover the perfect anime. It starts with some guy who's on an isekai any percent speedrun and gets a world record. He's reborn as a vending machine, because that's the title, but also because he was in life obsessed with vending machines. Hey, everyone's got a hobby, you know. Some people like collecting stamps, perhaps badminton, or if you're a character in Mushoku Tensei, then maybe you're into...
Cute and funny. Can I crush your balls?
Yeah! But he slowly comes to realize his lifelong passion may have become a double-edged sword, as while he is able to dispense snacks and drinks at an affordable price, he is unable to move until finally some cute anime girl who doesn't skip back day and declares herself not only the waifu of this series, other than the vending machine, but also his new best friend. Her name is Lamis, and with the gift of might, she carries him all the way to town as he begins his new life providing sustenance to the local folk of this world. Really, this just seems like a recipe for disaster. These people live in, at best, the real-world equivalent of the late Middle Ages. They haven't discovered diabetes or fatty liver disease yet, I imagine. I mean, I've always looked at Milky Ways and bags of Funyuns and thought, wow, this would kill a small Victorian child. However, things seem to be on the rise for this town, as with Boxo, as he's affectionately named, does his part in saving the town from Adventure of the Week shenanigans. Tired of your average run-of-the-mill isekai protag having legs and arms? How sickening. Think of all the things it can do with those. Boxo won't make you worry about all that, because he is a vending machine. He can, however, shield himself and make soup really hot. Look, I know this anime is a tough sell, but just trust me on this one. I'm having way too much fun watching this. Half the fun is seeing what kinds of gadgets Boxo can turn into that somehow are the solution to every one of the issues presented. Not only can he provide food, but there are many different types of vending machines out there. Naturally, there's All Reliable, the classic, but Boxo has a remarkable ability to shapeshift into various vending machines to suit the current situation. Need to be lightweight? Turn into a cardboard vending machine. How about a candy-based one? Or if you live in New York City during the summer, then an oxygen vending machine. Here's a list of some of the various items and types of vending machines you can find throughout Japan. Water, chips, coffee. Okay, this is going to take a while, so I'll just play it in the background. Moving on, some of the issues provided by the living situation in this town seem like they can only be solved by Boxo himself. For instance, with everyone now living comfortably, the issue of proper hygiene is brought up. But fortunately, Boxo can turn into a vending machine that gives out condoms. That's right, folks. Smokey the Bear here is saying that only you can prevent gonorrhea. Yes, this anime is very weird, but I've got a personal belief that if you have an idea that sounds utterly wild, just go for it. Who knows, it might be better than you originally think. I don't want to be someone who stands on my pedestal and dictate what can and can't be an anime, or in a more base level, a story. To me, that's just trying to regulate creativity, the spark of human ingenuity. There is enough room in this world for wild and surreal stories, and Reborn as a Vending Machine is proof of that. It could have just been your forgettable basic seasonal isekai, which I would still watch, but instead, because of its outlandish premise, it manages to at least catch your eye. And I'm sure in the future, it will be more memorable than some of the other anime I rank in my upcoming seasonal tier list. But for now, I give Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon, a more people are killed by vending machines than sharks every year out of 10. A strong recommendation for the isekai enthusiast, and a stronger recommendation for the vending machine enthusiast. Because I know you're out there somewhere watching this, Brian. And if you are a vending machine enthusiast, just as I have now become, then this brings us one step closer to finding the perfect anime. If you enjoyed this video and don't want to miss out on me potentially ranking this isekai higher than Jujutsu Kaisen, there's a non-zero chance after all, then be sure to sub Tommy Lee Jones for more Boss Coffee vending machines. I know this season of anime might seem a bit weaker than the last one, but that just allows some of the shows to stand out a bit more. And I hope you're all enjoying this summer. If it's getting a bit too hot, make sure to stop by your local vending machine and get something nice and refreshing to hydrate. See you next video for the tier list.